What's up, everybody? I know it's been a long time since I made a video, and with everything going on here lately, I just took a lot of time off. I took time off of social media and different things, and something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I have actually battled depression. I was diagnosed with depression when I was a senior in high school, and I have battled depression for ever since then. Being a veteran and also being diagnosed with PTSD, that just adds to it. So I had to just take time off and just think for a little bit. And so I'm doing something different today. I got my Father's Day present, the Traeger Pro 575, and it's my Father's Day, my birthday, probably Christmas. It wasn't cheap, but I just got done cleaning it, and it's too hot to do any videos on gardening and stuff right now. So I'm going to show off my little hidden talent, and I hope y'all really enjoy it. I've got something planned today. Let's see where it goes. I've got the idea for it, and I'm going on a whim here, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. A lot of people have asked me about doing a barbecue video because I do make barbecue, and I get a lot of good compliments off of it. And I will do barbecue, but that's not what I'm doing today. Today, I'm doing chicken. I'm doing whole chicken spatchcocked, and I like to get creative whenever I cook. And so, without further ado, I'm going to start showing you how I prepare the chicken. And it's going to be marinated, and I'll show you what I'm going to use for marinade. It's simple marinade, and it's going to sit overnight. And so tomorrow morning, I'll actually start the cook of the chicken, and it's going to be a slow smoke. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I've got some ideas, and I've got to go and do a little bit of research tonight also on how to make some of the components of the dish that I'm making. And what it is it's smoked chicken tacos, but it's kind of inspired by one of the restaurants that we used to love to go to when we lived in Easley. And Easley's almost an hour away. That's where my wife works now. That's where she's at right now. She's at work. But one of the tacos that I used to get all the time up there, it had something on it called watermelon pico. And I can't make regular pico, so I'm going to make it with watermelon pico, these smoked chicken tacos, and I'm going to learn how to make sauce tonight. This is going to be my first try at it. Do a lot of research, make it in the morning, and we'll see where it goes, but this should be really good. So, smoked chicken tacos. I got two chickens. They're going to be doing a little bit variation on each one, but let's see how it goes. Alright, so y'all may hear my music playing in the background. At this point, I'm just having fun. So whatever music's on is on, and that just is my way of cooking. But to start the spatchcock, we're going to take this chicken and we're going to take kitchen shears, and we're going to start at the back on this thing's back, and we're going to cut the spine right out of it. These ain't the best shears. I just got them at Walmart. There we go. Well, the other side. There we go. So I cut the spine out. We'll throw this over here to the side for right now. I'm gonna wash him good. Oh, I got him out here. I'm gonna cut that fat right there off while I'm at it. But I don't want to cut the skin off. Put that over there. So that skin's still good. Yep. Alright. So you'll see those legs, they just flop now. And it's going to lay on the grill. Kind of like that. But I'll do the next one and I'll pick y'all back up in a minute and show you what I'm using for the marinade. So I'm back. Got our chicken in there, you can see. Alright, like I said, this marinade's really easy. First, I really like this stuff. Ernest Hemingway Rum Runner Marinade. There's several different types. This is the honey rum. And man, you talk about on chicken, it is amazing. Let me get my knife here, cut it open, and before y'all ask, and there's probably a disclaimer, whenever I'm cooking with chicken, I am constantly washing my hands and washing the stuff that I use, because I have had salmonella poisoning before. It is not fun at all. But we're going to take this Ernest Hemingway. We're going to put it in there. Forgot to shake it up. So go and shake that up right quick. And then put it in there. There's still a little bit left, but that's alright. This stuff's, and you get a cool little bottle. You have a souvenir afterwards. The next thing to go in it, Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy Beer. Now you're going to notice a theme. This is step one of many. And we're going to take that Leinenkugel's, right in there. And there's still a little bit of chicken. I want that chicken to be marinating good. So I'm going to pour the rest of that in there with it. Like I said, got a cool little souvenir bottle afterwards. But I'm going to take that and I'm going to go back over to the vacuum sealer and seal that up. And that's going to sit in the refrigerator overnight. And tomorrow we'll start cooking. So got a few more steps that I'm going to be doing tonight off camera, but y'all stay tuned to this. I'm kind of excited about this. It's on a whim. I really enjoy cooking, and I'm going to show y'all some of my little things I do. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I try to get as much flavor in my meat as I can whenever I'm cooking. So y'all stay tuned. Alright everybody, so it's the next day. I've already done this chicken and the chicken rub from Traeger, and this one I'm going to be doing in the Summer Shandy rub. Okay, and I'll just grab this and we're going to pour it right down in the skin on the inside of that. And I'm only worried about the inside right now. Get inside these thighs. Put that in there. This. And I'm doing these two chickens. They're going to be cooked the same way, but I'm doing some experimental with flavors on this. I don't know which one of these is going to be better. I've tried the chicken rub before. It's good. The Summer Shandy, I just picked it up yesterday, and we're going to try that and see just how good it is. So, Put the skin back. And that, like I said, I don't want to take the skin off, but I want it inside up under the skin. So with that, let me go and I'm going to take these, this one right here. Actually, let's do this one because I hadn't. But where I'm going to start at, I've got these slices of orange and lemon, and I'm going to alternate. Orange, lemon, orange, and I'm doing that with the chicken rub because I'm trying to do this right. Alright, now I'll set that on there. Go back to my chicken rub here on the outside of this one because I'm doing this chicken and the chicken rub. Put that on real good. Alright. And I forgot to get the butter out, but I'm going to take a piece of stick butter and I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to stick it inside this and then drape the skin back over. So this chicken over here, I've got some pineapple that I forgot to get out too, and so I'm going to do pineapple and lay this on top of it, and then I'm going to put the stick butter inside, drape it back over, and then hit it with the Kugel's Summer Shandy blend, and we'll see where this goes. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all what it looks like after I've done the rub. These two birds are ready to go in the smoker now, and like you can see, this one is sitting on pineapple, this one is sitting on lemons and oranges, and they're going to be put in the smoker just like this in the pan. And I've got the smoker starting up right now, and so we'll move out there. Okay, so we're back outside. The pellets that I'm going to use today, again, this is the Traeger Pro 575. The pellets that I'm going to use are the Summer Shandy inspired pellets. So, like I said, you can kind of see a theme going here. Maybe I like Summer Shandy, I don't know. But we'll see where this goes. The Traeger is starting up right now. I've got it set to 225, but as soon as it gets up to temp, I'm actually gonna stick the chicken in right now because I'm gonna lose temperature anyway whenever I open the lid to put it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up. Stick this one in. This one right beside it. And close her up. And I'm going to wait for it to get to 225, and then I'm actually going to come back out here and I'm going to turn it up to, I think it's 400. I'll have to go back and look at what Traeger suggests, but we'll see what it shouldn't take a whole long time for it to cook. The idea is to get it to cook and then let it cool, pull all the meat off the entire bird where it's nothing but just skeleton left. I won't be using the skin. The skin's just there to keep it moist. That's the same as the reason that I put the butter inside the chicken breast, is because the breast will cook faster than the thighs and legs will. I have a little thermometer that I will check those, and the thigh and the dark meat will stay more moist. The white meat will dry out faster. But whenever I go and I pull the meat, mix it up, chop it really good, it'll actually blend back together and kind of, I'm hoping it'll even everything out. But I want everything to get up to 180 degrees. That's the my target internal temp. Which I forgot, I gotta stick my thermometer in one of these. So we'll go with this one since it's furthest away. It should take a little bit longer, but stick that in there, close the lid back, and let it catch smoke, and we'll be back in a little while. Y'all stay tuned. Okay everybody, so you can see the chicken is done. Thighs reached a temperature of 185 while the breast was at 175. So that's, you don't cook the time, you cook the temperature when it comes to everything. And salmon, I cook the time because I do salmon a little bit different, but that's another video for another day. This chicken is going to sit right here. I'm going to cover it in aluminum foil, and it's going to rest for a little while, and it's going to cool down to where I can handle it, and I'm going to pull every bit of meat that I can get off of this thing is going to come. I'm going to take the skin off. I don't save the skin. The skin is going to go. Then I'm going to pull it and set it off to the side, and then the next parts are just the toppings. We'll see where it goes from here. So, alright, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this watermelon pico. First we're going to start with the watermelon. I've taken some slices off, and I'm going to make these slices about somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 inch wide. And I want to get about 2 or 3 of these slices. One. Toby, you'll settle down. And get another one. 2, we'll do 3. Cut one more. Alright, so now that I got the watermelon sliced right there, I got 3 slices of it. I'm not going to worry about getting the seeds out right now, but the ingredients that you're going to need, we got watermelon, jalapeno. I already sliced this one. I sliced this one for you. Red, I like red onion just because it adds color and has pretty good flavor, and lime. So now I'm going to show y'all my mad knife skills and how I cut this into like near perfect squares to make my pico. So first thing we start with this. Yeah, I'll cheat. But anyway, we're going to take a watermelon. I'm going to take a cup and cut a circle out. Set it in near perfect squares. One done. Actually, we can take a little bit more right there. So I got that. My jalapenos. Let's take this and I'll just put it in the sink. Chickens seem to like my watermelon rinds. Take the jalapeno. cut the top off, cut it in half. I'm going to take my knife, and you can see like that vein right there. I'm going to take my knife and just very carefully, because I have cut myself while cutting these peppers like this before, and I'll cut that out. This one, it has one on either side, so and take my knife blade, pop it out. And if you want to make just regular pico, you can. Basically, I'm just substituting tomato with watermelon. It's real easy to make pico, make good pico too. Take these jalapenos, put them in there. I'm missing one side of that. Perfect squares every time. Yeah. Onion. I'm gonna have to cut that in half. Put it in there. So, put it in there. Cut it. Alright. So I'm going to finish doing this watermelon right quick, and then I'll come back and cut the cilantro and the lime and show you how I do that. Alright, so cilantro, just going to cut that off, put this over here, and I'm going to bunch it up and take my knife. And you got to be real careful that you don't cut your fingers. Using your hand, making a little cup action like that, and just being real careful whenever you cut it. And I just keep on bunching it up and bunching and cutting. You just chop it up really good. I like cilantro. A lot of people don't like cilantro, but I just work the knife. And I already chopped up the chicken, and I really chopped up the chicken using kind of the same technique here that I'm using right here. And this is starting to get really chopped up the way that I want it. And starting to really get that smell, that coriander smell. Alright, I've got this chopped up pretty good, so I'm going to take probably about that much, throw it in there. The rest of this, I'm going to move the big leaves out of it, and I'm going to put them over here, and I'm going to be using those again later. So, one more step out of the way. Alright, so now for the lime. I'm going to put it on my cutting board, and I'm going to just roll it under my hand and get it good and soft. And there's several ways you can do this. Again, I'm going to show you all my professional chefs that taught me in culinary school way of doing it. So we'll cut it in half, and then I'm going to come over here, and I'm just kidding, I didn't go to no culinary school. I got this little handy dandy thing right here, and I'll stick it in there and squeeze fresh lime juice in it. Cole's in there watching Pokemon, so half of that lime, and I could actually do more out of that one lime, but I don't want to overdo it. Alright, now that's done, and done with these. Throw it over here, trash, and over here, let me get a spoon. Alright, and with this, I'm just going to stir it all together now. I'll put a little bit of more cilantro in that. Yeah, that's smelling right now. So I'm going off of what it smells like for me. And that is watermelon pico. So next, I've done a lot of research, and I talked about in the introduction that I may do some sriracha aioli, and after doing some serious research, let me get this camera up here. Okay, so after doing some serious research, and I watched some videos on how to make the sriracha aioli, and it's a lot of work. And so the other part of it is I watched this one video, and it said that aioli is vegan, and I eat meat, and I'm not doing that. So yeah, the video, she goes, only aioli that's real is vegan aioli, and then she put 2 egg yolks in it. It's not what I thought vegan was either, but anyway, so we're gonna make sriracha mayo. So the first step with making that, let me turn the camera back. So first ingredient is going to be sriracha mayo. They sell it in the store. Yeah, it comes in this handy dandy little bottle I can reuse later. So anyway, with that being said, now all I got to do is just make the tacos. So whenever it gets about dinner time, I'll come back, I'll fix the taco, show y'all what it looks like. I think you may be impressed. Alright, anyway, catch you in a little while. Alright, so a little bonus material for you. I'm going to show you how I make smoked baked beans while I'm at. I got to make these for a family get together we got tomorrow. So 2 cans, 2 of the 28 ounce cans of Bush's baked beans. I'm going to put those down in there. Good. I ain't afraid to be no can opener chef, I'll be honest. Hey, food's food. But I go and I put my own little twist to it. So some of the ingredients I'm going to use: ketchup, I'll put that down in there. A bit more. There we go. Alright, ketchup done. Golden spicy brown mustard. This is good. This is good on about anything. Alright, about that much. maple syrup. Put maple syrup down in that. Don't get crossed up. Black pepper. I already used my chef-like skills. Chop up a bell pepper and Vidalia onion. About that much. See if I'm finding, there it is, a wooden spoon. Alright, just start stirring up. Alright, and now that that's mixed up pretty good, I'll take brown sugar. And before any of y'all leave any comments about what I said about vegan, I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know where I stand on veganism or whatever. I mean, if that's your thing, you do that. But I'm a Christian and I believe in God, and I don't push my belief on anybody else. But I'm just going to let y'all know that the fruit of knowledge from the tree of life was vegan. Just where I stand. So now that I got that mixed up real good, I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm going to cook some bacon up. Cook your bacon before you go and you put it on the beans, and your beans won't be have like grease clumps in it. So that's the next step, and whenever I pour it up, I'll get back with you. Okay, so here y'all can see I've poured it in an aluminum pan. I have went and I've fried my bacon up. Not all the way fried, it's still kind of soft bacon because I don't want all the grease out of it, but it took a good bit of grease. And then lined it in there, and then the next thing I'm going to do is this stuff right here from Weber, dry rub. It is, I put this after, when I make barbecue, after I pull the barbecue, I sprinkle this back into the barbecue, and it's so good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the top on it, and I'm just going to sprinkle that on top, and then that's going to sit right there on top. And tomorrow morning, or tomorrow before I go to my dad's for the family function, I'm going to put this in the smoker on 225 for about 30-45 minutes and let this cook good. And so that's all there is to it. Yeah, I had a thought a while ago when I was thinking about it. I've been trying to decide what I'm going to do. I would like to get some t-shirts made, and on the chest, right about where a pocket would be, the Wayout-N-Walhalla emblem. And after what I said about vegans, I think that's what I'm going to have put on the back. The first sin was vegan. So y'all keep a lookout for that. I'm going to see what I can do. I know some people that have a print shop, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, tomorrow, like I said, I'll put this in. But the next thing is going to be making the tacos. So stand by. Alright everybody, so now it's time to make the tacos. So I made me a little taco mold with cardboard there, and now I got my taco here. So first things first, I didn't put anything in here, but that don't mean that you can't. You could take barbecue sauce and mix it in with that chicken. Take my flour tortilla there that I made earlier, and because I'm a classically trained chef and stuff, that bag don't mean nothing. Put a chicken in here. Like I said, you can mix stuff in with that chicken, a sauce of some kind, add another layer of flavor, or another layer of flavor. I don't know what I just said, but take some watermelon pico. Just like that. And then our sriracha mayo. It's better anyway. And go take just a little bit of the cilantro that I chopped up earlier. Take just a little bit more, put on top. And with that, that's the chicken taco with watermelon pico on it. Fold that up, stick this in, just like the classically trained chefs do there. Like this one, wrap it. I don't know what I'm doing here, because I'm not a classically trained chef. So, rolled it up in aluminum and put it on the plate. I'm going to make 2 more of these, take a picture, and 5-star meal on a paper plate. So, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll probably be doing some more cooking here coming up. But I really hope y'all enjoyed it, and try it yourself, see what happens. Anyway, we love y'all. Bye.